Edge, Tuesday, February the 28th. My name is Sean Carrier. Thank you for being with us. Tough night in the association last night. Heat up 5 with 2 minutes to go. And then Seth Curry doing what the Currys do, hitting big shots at big moments of games. I'm going to chalk that one up to a little bit of variance, a little bit of tough luck. But, hey, we're not going to get that money back by crying about it now. The only way to get it back is to put it behind us, move forward, and generate some more winners. And we've got a few games on today's board that we really think are poised to put a few W's up there on the board for BetEdge. So let's dive right into it. Today's first game is going to be the Utah Jazz -1, and they are in Oklahoma tonight, taking on Russell Westbrook and the Thunder. A few reasons why we like Utah in this game, so let's dive right into it. The first thing that we'd like to touch on is the line movement of this game. The line opened at -1 to the home Thunder and is now sitting at 1.5 or even +2 for the Thunder now. So a 2.5 to 3 point line movement in this game. And then if you just look here at the consensus, everyone's betting on the Thunder, but the line is moving the other way. So we're definitely seeing some heavy reverse line movement here. And we can usually chalk that up to the Sharps placing some big bets on against the public here, and the public making lots of smaller bets, not being able to move the line. It would take literally thousands of these smaller bets that the public makes to equal one usually large wager that the Sharps can make on these games and move these lines. So definitely looks like a sharp square divide in this game, and that's what's moving the line here towards Utah. So we definitely think that that's in our favor. Looking at the recent meetings between these teams, they've played twice already this year. The first meeting on the 14th of December, Utah absolutely smashing the Thunder there by 20 points, 109 to 89. And then just a little more recently, the Thunder actually stealing a victory in Utah, 97 to 95. A very close game. A game actually that Utah played without their starting point guard, George Hill. OKC also played that game without Victor Oladipo. And from everything I'm reading, it's looking like Oladipo probably not good to go again tonight. But the Jazz definitely have George Hill in the lineup today. So that should give them a little boost over what happened here on the 23rd of January. So we'll hope that should work to their benefit tonight. Getting down to the recent form that the Jazz are in, absolutely great form. They've won 3 in a row, all by double digits here, just smashing teams. These games have not really been close. And this last victory here at Washington, going into the Wizards building and beating them by double digits, that's a very quality opponent and a very tough place to win. And these things do not seem to be bothering this Jazz team now. They're healthy, they're rolling, and they look really tough to stop. Winners of 7 of their last 10, 3 in a row, all by double digits. Just a hot team. We love to see the form that the Jazz are in. OKC, not in terrible form either. They're winners of 3 in a row also, but only 6 of 10. Still above 500. A quality opponent. And winners of 3 in a row here, but not the same quality of opposition that the Jazz have faced of late. I mean, they got the Knicks, the Lakers, and Pelicans team still working Boogie into the lineup. So they're definitely winning. They're definitely doing the things they need to do to win these games, but definitely not the same quality of opposition. And if you just look at the last game there that they actually lost, was against the Wizards team that Utah just hammered in Washington. So we definitely like to see that. Getting down to the referees for tonight's affair, we've got Mark Oyette, Tony Brown, and Mike Callahan. Not a terrible crew. I don't mind any of those officials. Nothing too much in the day's rest for the teams either. Both teams coming off that NBA standard 1 day's rest. And both teams' records are very well within line with their winning percentages. Going down to the injury report, Utah's going to have a full complement of players tonight. Everyone in the lineup, all guns blazing. And OKC, they've got Oladipo here listed as questionable. But I'm seeing a lot of things here that make me believe he's not going to play. Just taking a look here at Roto World. As you can see, he went through the pregame workout for their last game. It was a game-time decision, but then did not play and was limited in yesterday's practice. So he still has not gone through a full practice. Usually We see players usually get one practice in before they come back for an injury, and Oladipo has not had that practice in yet. So I think he's a little closer to doubtful, but he definitely could play. You never know. This is a big game for the Thunder, and he might try to rush it back tonight, but we're going to hope that he shouldn't be too big of a factor in the game tonight. So getting up to the stat graphic here, this is where I think a lot of the big edges are coming. If you look at the offense per 100 possessions, the Jazz with a full 2-point edge there. The defense per 100 possessions, a 3-point edge, so better offense and a better defense. And the kicker for me here really is the field goal percentage. These two teams should have about a very similar amount of possessions in this game, and if Utah can shoot 30 points better, they should win this game by more than a few baskets. And the points per shot also a full decimal point in the favor of the Jazz. If there's 100 possessions in this game, and this stat holds true, that's an extra 10 points that go in the Jazz favor. A slight edge to Oklahoma in the rebounding edge, and the turnover percentage about the exact same. So lots of edges there for Utah that we really think should help them get it done tonight in OKC. So we'll just hit the summary real fast as to why we like the Jazz as the side in this game. 2.5, actually up to 3-point reverse line movement towards the Jazz in this game. Love to see that. Definitely means the Sharps are on the Jazz's side. Utah has won 7 of 10 and 3 in a row, all by double digits. An absolutely hot rolling team right now. This is something I haven't touched on that I thought was really, really interesting. Utah is the slowest paced team in the NBA, and OKC is I think 9th or 10th in terms of highest pace played in the NBA. So totally opposing styles in tonight's game. So I went back to look how Utah plays against the top 10 pace teams this year. They're 19-8, a very strong record, a little better than what their record is. And OKC only 9-9 versus the bottom 10 pace teams this year. So they seem to struggle a little bit with teams that like to slow them down. And I think it's just a little bit to do with this field goal percentage and their efficiency. Russell takes the bulk of their shots, and a lot of them aren't great shots. So when you can really slow him down and keep him out of transition, force him to play in a half court, he takes a lot of those forced threes and a lot of forced jumpers, and that really hurts their shooting percentage. So we're definitely going to look for that to hold true tonight. Utah definitely likes to slow it down, keep the game in the half court, and if they can do that, I think that should definitely work in their advantage tonight. As I think that the stat graphic shows, they're a more efficient team than the Thunder are. They just don't have the star power of a Russell Westbrook. And then so Utah edges in offense, defense, field goal percentage, and points per shot. I think that's a bunch of reasons here to pull the trigger on the Jazz. So we love it. Put it on the board, guys. A full 1-unit selection on the Utah Jazz. This one is going to get us back on track. I really feel it. And we've actually got one more pick here we're going to put up in the Charlotte Hornet LA Lakers game. So put this one on the board, guys. Utah Jazz -1. And check back. We should have another video up very shortly. All right. Thanks for joining us for tonight, guys. As always, good night and good luck.